We appreciate all of you, our comrades and colleagues in the media, for honoring this the urgent invitation without minding the urgency. We appreciate you. We sent the invitation yesterday, and today you are with us. This is an historical press briefing, as you are aware that this new National Assembly has become something else. They passed law at their will. So there's a particular law that calls for all Nigerians to lend their voice, in which we also believe, as one of the leading civil society organizations in the country, that we must lend our voice. It has to do with the current bill going on at the National Assembly. It has passed the second reading. That's the bill for the Federal Road Safety Corps to carry firearms. And we have enough agencies that carry arms in the country. And we are saying no, that such a bill must not allow to see the light of the day. We go. The Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights, CHSR, is a public-oriented, membership-based, non-governmental organization with focus in defending, sustaining, and promoting the fundamental human and socio-economic rights of every Nigerian and residents in any part of the country, as guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. The CHSR collaborates with other organizations committed to an ideal Nigerian society founded on participatory democracy, equity, fairness, and rule of law. CHSR has worked with states and non-state actors, institutions, and stakeholders in communities and neighborhoods toward ensuring fairness, justice, and harmony, with a view to curtailing violent indices and threat to public peace. In view of our activities above, and sequel to the mandate of CHSR and the overriding quest of civil society stakeholders to defend victims of abuse of human rights and to promote the cause of justice and peaceful coexistence in the society, we are compelled to address this press conference on the bill before the National Assembly seeking to allow the Federal Road Safety Corps access to the use of firearms on duty. Nigerians face the challenge of abuse of the use of arms and ammunition in the hands of security agencies, in addition to the growing proliferation of arms with illegitimate access by non-state actors. The worsening threats constituted to national security by the number of agencies using arms is, to say the least, worrisome, rather than seeking to grant access to FRSC officials to bear arms. We expect concerted effort at streamlining the use of arms and ammunition by security agencies toward demilitarization in the society. In addition to mopping illegal arms in the possession of non-state actors, government must restrict the granting of blanket approval to agencies to procure and use arms, considering the predilection for abuse by personnel. We therefore do not see the justification for granting the FRSC the approval to carry arms. We do not see how collective national interest will be advanced by turning the FRSC into an arm of security agency in Nigeria. We therefore call on the Senate President, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and members of the National Assembly to reconsider the ongoing bill seeking for legislative approval for the use of firearms by the FRSC. We consider the proposal as needless and wrong-headed. Legalizing the use of firearms for the FRSC is supposed to operate in a civilized environment will amount to further militarizing the polity. What Nigerians need now at the moment is not an increase in the number of armed agencies, but the orientation of security agencies for civilized operation. Nigerians look up to the National Assembly to help and support a genuine quest for good governance that will allow Nigeria to live peacefully with one another. Therefore, we suggest that existing security agencies should be empowered and supported with relevant laws and oversight that will make them to function in civilized and responsible manner. The wish to assert that the primary aims and duty of FRSC revolve around advocacy on road safety, operational activities to curb abuses by motorists, and taking care of victims of road accidents. We hope the plan to grant FRSC permission to carry arms is not in furtherance of the frenzy for revenue generation by the federal government. Nigerian road users have suffered tremendously in the hands of various government agencies, including the FRSC. We view the proposal to grant the FRSC access to the use of arms as curious, unfounded, and dangerous. We are concerned that the rights and comfort and safety of road users will further be endangered by the bill being debated if eventually passed into law. We are not unaware of how officials of FRSC routinely subject motorists to delay and harassment. Harassment of the private vehicle on the pretext of checking vehicle particulars. Allowing FRSC officials carrying firearms will lead to further increase in abuses against motorists, as well as possible escalation of incidents of extrajudicial killings. We hereby demand as follows. The FRSC should design training and retraining program twice a year for the general road users as well as company drivers, and to make regular training mandatory. Road safety officials should concern themselves with their primary responsibility of taking care of accident victims on our roads, which was why the agency was created, rather than lobbying to carry firearms. Rather than engaging in the controversy of granting FRSC the permission to carry arms, we urge the National Assembly to pay urgent attention to the deplorable state of roads across the country in order to make roads motorable and safer. It is no longer news. The national economy has been grossly hampered by the poor state of our roads across the country. We also call on the leadership of the Federal Road Safety Commission to deploy a reasonable means of curbing the act of corruption among its officials. Thank you. That is the text of the press.
Will it now mean that Nigerians must now be made to wear bulletproof vests and bulletproof helmets for you to be a motorist, even as a pedestrian? Because an FRSC official firing his directing his gun at a motorist, and then you have accidental discharge hitting an innocent pedestrian walking by. So everybody must now wear bulletproof and bulletproof helmets. So it is our position that as the 8th Assembly initially rejected this bill, this present assembly must also reject the bill in all its totality. Thank you very much.
Allowing road safety to bear arm at this point will only lead to proliferation of arms. We already have enough arms in the society already. Do we want to militarize our society? For me, I think there is an ulterior motive to this. Government has another intention behind allowing FRSC to bear arm. The National Assembly should rather concern itself with the urgency of the situation. Now, Nigerians are hungry. We are in a perilous times. They should rather turn out bill that will ameliorate the suffering of Nigeria rather than contemplating allowing FRSC to bear arm.